There we go. And then both should be on. Let's see if YouTube decides to... Oh, come on. Fucking watch. Alright. Apparently YouTube doesn't want to, doesn't want to... Okay, brilliant. I'll just forget it. Maybe if YouTube actually... Oh, it's back online. Okay. Fine. So apparently there's no command to check if the player has tinderboxes or not, so I'll have to assume, like, this is just so flawed. I would have to redo all the lighting in the level. And, like, just use one point light per torch or per lamp entity, because there's just no way I can do this. Because if the player has no tinderboxes, the point lights still change their color as if the lamp had come, you know, had just switched on. This really sucks. Gee. Okay, I would have to call Spellows for this, which he is also streaming. Oh gosh. Let me see if I can call him. Should be online. Yep. Let's just ruin his stream. No, I'm not gonna be that fucked up. Spellows, come to voice chat. Let's see if he gets a notification or whatever.
If I understand it correctly, is that you, Andre? Because it's weird how you can how you have you know, strange names and shit on Twitch. And because if that's you, we can probably even you can stream, you know, we can have... Oh yeah, oh. Okay, I will read your name.
What are you doing? Just come to the voice chat.
That is terrible. That is... Okay, yeah.
Oh,
hey, Drug.
Son of a bitch.
How... Why would you do that? That's just beyond me, you know? So let's lock it for now. Well, actually, let's leave it.
Let me try to reach him through the chat. Come here, buddy. I need your help. Come to the voice. Oh, hang on. I'm using a different name on my laptop. Sorry. Andre.
Okay. I thought it was the other way around, that you just kind of had Dragma first, and then just kind of went for a reverse.
Come on, come here.
Yeah. Whatever. So.
Bloody hell.
Solar base floor.
Gee.
I feel like it's okay enough.
Playing creative for 3 viewers.
Hello, Andre.
Right. Ah, there we go.
Well, welcome to the stream.
Welcome to my stream as well.
Oh shit, let's welcome to each other's stream. It's difficult. Oh shit, I didn't want to do that. Let me just make the music lower and let me make you louder. Okay. Feel free to say something.
Yeah, I need your help with something.
Right. What is it? Is it your marriage?
No, it's
I can't fit.
it's because when the player lights up a lamp in the map, I need I change the color of point lights around it to just fill in the lighting, and I'm using a script, so when the player interacts with the entity, it just calls the command to change the color of the lamps and then just make them fill in the lighting. Lots of code rot. You don't just don't dare to look at the script because it's just awful. But the thing
Oh
is,
boy.
if the player doesn't have tinderboxes, he can still interact with the entity. And if he does, even though the lamp is not coming
No, you
on.
need to check
Oh,
for it. It passes you a string, and that string is basically of a type of what type it is, right? And you can check um if the string is equal to on what was it, on ignite, and if it is equal to on ignite, that means that he interacted with it in a way which caused it to ignite.
yeah, I have exactly that. I have exactly that thing on the
and
script,
and it
and
doesn't and it
yeah,
doesn't work.
exactly.
Have you tried debug logging the type of interaction? Actually, debug log the string to the string to actually know what counts as an ignite.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I didn't try that.
Because there is maybe there is a slight difference between interaction as a online. You could also check, you have a on ignite, and then you could check if a lamp is lit. Can you actually check if a lamp get lamp? No, you can't. Shit.
Where is
That
it?
would be that would be
Oh,
necessary. Like, I feel like you should be able to check if a lamp is lit.
why are you
This is
complaining, Amnesia? The fuck? S type is
this
not
is not
declared.
satisfying.
Oh, what?
So
Huh?
I'll have like
S type is not declared. But it was working like a second ago. No matching signatures for
um
preload message. What the fuck? But I'm not
you
even calling
probably
preload
made a mistake.
message.
You could, if you really don't know, you could paste it somewhere and I could take a look at it, but or you can figure it out. That's the thing.
I'm like, what the hell? Yeah, right now I'm just like, what? Fuck, okay, I'll just revert the script. So we got S type in there and that's it. Nope, no reload. Line 189, S type is not declared. Expression must be Boolean type. Huh? Oh, it's a fucking ugh. What? It's my head is blown. What is going on in here?
Whoa.
What? I think that who fixed the code? That was like there we go. Yeah,
So
it's
is it
it's
working at this
correct.
point, or
No, it's just not reloading the map at all. Unless oh
you must have an error somewhere?
yeah. The void function was not setting
Hello.
string as type.
Okay, I'm joining in.
Hey.
God. Okay, that should work now.
Now I can ruin 3 streams at once.
Okay, so no Tinder boxes. That's okay. It doesn't call the callback. Yeah,
Okay,
it's not.
probably presentable.
It's not calling the callback on Ignite.
Like it doesn't. What do you? Did you try debug logging the the type.
What you mean?
Like the type that you check if that is equal to onIgnite.
Yeah. Like the void is
what does
light
it say?
whatever stringy in as entity, stringy in as type. If as type equals onIgnite, wait light to whatever, and then add the debug message. It just doesn't say anything. It's not adding the debug message.
No. That's not what I wanted. I wanted to, because it might be something different. It might be onlit, whatever. The thing is, you like with any, you don't check for the type. You just in any case, you just debug log what it is. You know, you want to see what the type of interaction is before you check for it. You can't work on assumptions, right? So, like, the thing is, we check if the type is equal to something, right? But we don't know if the thing we actually know that the thing that we're checking for is wrong. We don't know what it is. So at this point, what we want to do, instead of any logic in there, we just want to exactly know what it is in any case. So just debug log it to know what to check for.
I don't know how to do that.
Did you kind of knowing for?
If you can help me with this, because actually I'm very lost.
Okay, so I will actually try it on my own map right now. So I have a body bag, right? No, actually I need a lamp. So I'll just gonna so what I will do, I will create a lamp. So the story is so that you want to check you want to do something when a lamp is lit. That's what I'm getting from it, right? You don't know what type of interaction it is. So what I can do is just have a player interact callback because well actually I don't know. It's the blah, blah, blah. I need to add it myself. Candle. So let me add it, right? So it's yeah, on entry and it's on entity. Actually, what is it? Set entity. Actually, prop set prop. Blah, blah, blah.
What program are you using to script? I haven't seen that one before.
I think it's Visual Studio, right?
It's Visual Studio Code. There's a slight distinction between that.
All right.
Because this is lightweight and Visual Studio is very cumbersome.
Hmm.
What was it called? Actually, it had funk in its name. Blah blah blah. Identity callback funk. Yeah, that's it. What did I call it? No.
What did I call
Candle.
what?
What did I call it? Candle. Test. Set entity. Okay. And at this point, I just want to add debug message. And the debug message is type because I want to check the type and don't check for duplicate. And I don't have a tinderbox, so I should probably get a tinderbox. And let's say this adds me, gives me a tinderbox. So give item from file tinderbox.ent tinderbox.ent. This should not be ent. This should be just like that. And let's test it. Okay, this is the thing. I don't have a tinderbox, and when I interact with it, this is no interaction at all, actually, which is strange. Blah, blah, blah. Maybe I did something wrong. Maybe if I do have a tinderbox, it might be a different interaction.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Welcome
It
to
actually
my
is
world.
on. It is actually on Ignite, and it should not. You're probably using a wrong callback. Are you adding on player interact callback?
Go back to the script.
Because I'm using set entity callback func. That's supposed to be. That is what's supposed to happen.
Oh, so I would have to add one for every, because I don't want to create like two arrays of of just like we did with the armor thing. I don't want to have. Well, if you want to help me to create two arrays, one array with the torches and another array with the point lights, because otherwise it's going to be an insane amount of code rot. I mean, you can open my stream and check check how much code rot there is, because I'm using the player interact callback. That's the problem. So yeah, and who wrote the code for me? It was Romulator. This is what he did. And Spells died. Or my internet died. No.
Oh yeah, he's muted.
Oh. Fine. It's because, yeah, like, very late in the night yesterday, like, the internet was just going on and off. Like, the internet wouldn't be up for, like, 2 minutes before it crashed again.
Oh, that sucks.
And I'm back.
Okay. Yeah, so you can see on my stream what Romulator did for me. And lots of code rot.
Do I have to have a VLC for that?
Have what?
The VLC, are you streaming on VLC again?
It's on Twitch. Like, look on the chat in the
Yeah, it's on Twitch.
Okay.
Discord.
Because I was, I thought you would do that on your own server and shit.
And I'm actually streaming both on YouTube and Twitch.
Great.
Thanks to Matt for recommending me the Restream IO.
Actually, yeah, I told him about that. Yet I don't use it myself.
It's just a godsend.
Wait, is that really you? Because I don't see it, or is it a different channel?
Oh no, that's my alt. It's
Okay,
Andre
so
Campana _
Is it this Andre? Does it actually require that in the underscore?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Sounds like an illegal character, but yeah, it works. Oh, okay. So. First of all, syntax hell. Why no highlighting?
Okay, let me fix that for you.
And
that's
tabbing as well. Whoa, what is that?
I want to see this now.
Okay, there we go. Fix it for you.
Okay, well, that's probably as good.
Oh my god, no, not the basic Notepad++ thing. It's white and it burns my eyes.
Exactly, that's actually why I went for Visual Studio Code.
I have to get another program. It just sucks.
Each of us are using different software for coding.
But the thing is, like in VS Code, if you go to extensions, I actually created the Amnesia extension, so you can immediately just get it, just download it, and it's there. You don't have to work with the syntax. It is just a click of a button.
Oh.
So let's go. So what do you want to do again?
Okay, so here's the problem. When the player, well, the way it is right now, it's not working anyway. So the player has no tinderboxes. So when the player tries to interact with it, it's okay. None of the point lights work. But if the player has a tinderbox and actually lights up the thing in here, it's like 2 spotlights in the like you can see, you'll be able to see them in a second. They should change their color to just fill in the gaps in the lighting of the lamp that I lit.
Okay. These point lights. Okay. So the radius and everything is fine, right?
Yeah.
And they don't do it?
No. It doesn't even call the debug.
Okay, well, you have light 5, right? What calls light 5? Do you have a callback for that?
It's actually light 4.
Okay, whatever.
This
one. It's a function light underscore whatever.
Yeah.
So
it's that one.
Where is it? Where is it called? situation. Like if you had no, it's definitely not there. That
Yep.
is a player interact callback. That is wrong. It's not never gonna trigger. You need to define it by in script.
Oh god.
But it's fairly simple, and you can do it if you have multiple numbers. You can do it by a simple for loop. Okay, I can do that for you if you check my stream, I guess.
Yeah, I'm watching
So
it.
we have set entity callback function, which is probably I can make it bigger probably. Just for your convenience.
It's because there's just so many of them. I would have to do an array, like a double
so
array, and list
no, you
what
don't.
lamps are
Listen.
inside the array.
What is the convention for you? Is light underscore number. Yeah, light underscore number. So you can set it to light underscore and light underscore. How many of those?
How many lights?
No, just what is the how many of those are there? How many lights?
Oh boy, I mean, the total amount of commands that I have in here are 12.
So from 1 to 12. Do I
Yeah,
understand
these
it
are the
correctly?
voids that I'm calling. They go from 1 to 12.
That's okay. And those are functions, not voids. Just and you could pretty much do a simple for loop like this, which would basically create this callback function for all of those. But I feel like those are actually different for each one. So yeah, if you want to keep it very verbose and keep every single function for every single light or a new function instance for each light.
Okay, my brain just kind of farted right now. What?
Using this for loop, you basically avoid doing the boring. If you interact with light one, then do light one. If you do that with two, then do two, all the way to 13. So you don't have to do actually to 12. You have 12. So you don't have to do this, right? So instead of you doing this, you actually can use just a simple for loop like this, which would do the same thing.
Fuck, this is black magic to me.
Well, might be, I guess. I don't know.
Gee.
Because for loop is basically doing a single command with I being different, and I is going from 1, and as long as I is less than 13, then I grows by 1 with each repetition. That's basically what it's saying.
But is it going to go in order then? Not exactly it.
It is
Randomly
going
as
to go in order, but that's the thing. The callback. This is just a callback. It doesn't matter. Like those are pretty much instantly set, and it depends on what you're going to interact with. What function will be called.
So if I interact with lamp 7, it's going to trigger lamp 7. If I trigger it with lamp 1, it's going to trigger lamp 1.
This is what it's saying. Yeah.
That's really nice.
Okay, light underscore plus I is the name of the lamp?
Yes, and I is basically a number from 1 to 12. I know we have 13, but that's because as long as it is lower, if you want to really fix that, you could say lower or equal to 12. That would be yeah. But I just kind of prefer the notation of lower. I just kind of, it's a weird kink I have. Just like that shit.
Oh, this is great.
Yeah. Well, I need to get this thing out of my script.
Nice.
Yeah.
If you want, you can take a look over my horrible scripts.
Okay, I was going to ask you to paste the damn thing on Discord, but it's too late.
I can still come. Do you have the for loop, or do you want me to actually?
I can just change it myself. Knowing the base. Well, having
I
the
can-
base really helps.
Here, I can send you the. Where is Andre? Here you are. Let me just. Okay, I'll just paste it as a normal text. I don't want to bother with.
Yep. Don't worry.
There's a mistake. It doesn't. Yeah, it takes underscores as. So that's why I actually should bother with that. I just don't copy it yet. That's all I. That's all I want to say.
Well, I copied, but I didn't paste it on the script.
No. Just do it now because you know, code and formatting. So that's the thing.
So this is where I'm gonna put this on enter.
Yeah. Yes, I would use on enter. Now, a good thing about Visual Studio Code is the ability to go to function definitions, meaning like if I'm like on line like 105 and I have void my function, like I have a function here, and then you know, on top of, you know, on the start I call my function. Since it knows that this is a function, if I click on it and just press F12, it should go to the function definition, right? So it immediately scrolls down. So I don't have to search through code and look for a function that I called a million years ago.
Oh.
Those are the sort of small features that do not really help that much, but they make it faster to develop.
Okay.
I need to work on this.
All right. So I would have to link each lamp with each function then. Lamp has the name that has the same name as the function. Cool.
I
Okay.
a terrible style of doing things, but you know, it is all right for what it is. We have a deadline, and you just kind of have to cut corners somewhere.
Yeah, like nobody apart from us is really going to see the code.
Except for all the people who are going to open the files.
I mean, there
That's why
is going to
there
be
is a
like one or two people that are probably going to do that. I have done that before. Now here's the thing, it's calling that. Oh, okay. So I still have to have all those voids down there, but I don't need to add all the set energy callback funcs. Okay.
Yeah. So, by the way, there on the anniversary there will be the cleanest coder award, as well as the best designer. But those I can't really judge. But I will actually announce the cleanest coder, and it cannot be me. That would be terrible.
If Abion is doing anything, he'll probably be the best
No.
coder.
He's not. He's working
He's
with
working
someone.
on something on HPL3 now. He's porting Wolfenstein 3D to Soma.
And I'm glad.
Okay. let's start working on it then. Oh god. Ooh. That's
Actually,
going to be.
the thing is, I just like a few days ago, I released a small article about the usage of dev commentary, and yeah, that was actually this guy who actually joined the discussion, and we had like actually a good discussion about that topic. Really glad it was actually one of the rare occasions where the ModDB actually, you know, put it on the homepage and not in the archive.
Oh. I also have 2 people watching on YouTube right now. Love it.
Someone saying something.
This is gonna get confusing pretty fast. Point light 11. Holy crap. It's because the lamps are not in order in the editor. And I've done them. Oh, Jesus.
Then rename them to something else and change that in the
It's gonna be like such a huge hassle to rename them all.
How many of them are there?
I have 12 functions, and yeah. I'm just gonna rename them. Ah, fuck. I can't even think properly. Lights 15, okay. What lamp is this? 9. Okay, if it doesn't crash, let's see if it works. Okay, interacting doesn't do anything.
It has a compiling error.
Oh, alright, it works. Thanks, Bellows.
No problem. I did not do anything. It was all you. You had it in your heart.
No, really.
You had it in your notepad.
Yeah. Ignited. Like I'm great. I'm great with coming up with concepts, but I just suck at coding. I just don't know half of the functions that I need.
Virtual property must have at least one get or set accessor.
Ignited.
No, of course it doesn't.
Yes.
I've never had that error before.
Without it, right?
Woo.
It is definitely true.
Oh, yeah. I forgot the brackets.
Oh.
And now I'll have to add another set callback func whatever, because I have torches. I have my custom models and shit, and I have custom lamps. Well, I have custom lamps, and I have those standard torches, you know. Another 4 int whatever. I just can't understand why it works. It's just black magic. Don't try to explain me how it works. I would like to, but no.
What do you need to... No, I mean, the for loop?
Yeah, like, what the fuck?
No, I think I can explain it fairly easily.
The for loop?
Let me just, open...
What the for loop is, or what the thing inside does?
No, so basically the idea of a for loop is...
so you basically have the...
So you don't have to... so are you going to explain it, or we can't do both? That's the thing.
Yeah, that's right.
Just like, do you really want... Like, I could just feel free to do it. I mean...
Okay, I will try it. So you have the y variable there. It's... can you have... It goes from 1 to 13, and for each instance, for it actually, I++ means that it would be... okay, I'm bad at explaining.
Go ahead,
Okay,
Spellos.
Maybe I'll be better. We'll see. It is difficult to kind of explain abstract notions like that. So, like, the best I feel like the best example is an actual use case, right? So let's say you happen as a programmer, and you actually end up in a situation where you need to type a lot of sequential code, right? You're basically doing the same thing with an increasing parameter, right? Or a specific amount of time. You could call, let's say, myfunc, which is a test function, right? That actually requires just a number, right? And you could say that you call it with a 0. You could then call it with 1. By the way, I'm streaming if you're not seeing that.
Ah,
You could call it with 2, with 3, and you could go on, actually doing this by hand. But this is not, this doesn't. We could compress it probably, right? And you could do it with
alright.
a for loop, right? So instead of doing that repetitious code, you could create a for loop that will execute whatever is in uh, in this brackets, right? If it's just a single thing that don't need to be brackets, but let's keep it simple, and it will execute whatever's in it with the variable. And the variable we define as I, which in this case starts with 0 and goes all the way to uh, and yeah, it basically this is a condition, and if this condition is true, this third parameter will happen. So in this case, it will, each time it goes through this, it has I at 0, and if I is less or equal to 5, then we'll add 1 to I, meaning it will go through, this is 0, then it checks, okay, is this less than or equal to 5? Yes, it is. Let's add 1. So at this point, it's 1. It executes this with 1. Then checks the condition again. Is it less or equal to 5? Yes, it is. Adds 1. At this point, it's 2. And that repeats. That's a for loop. When the condition is no longer true, it's basically higher than 5, which is 6, it does not execute. It leaves the loop.
Oh god.
Is that understandable?
Yep.
Right. It's just a way of making your life easier and not having to write everything
Gosh.
specifically. Because if I didn't have for loops, I would probably create a tool that would basically generate the code, probably on runtime or something fairly simple, just like an abstraction, whatever.
Be right back.
Sure.
Okay, one thing I'm seeing here on Restream is that I can't stream to my Facebook page. Nice. I can even stream to VK, which is like the Russian Facebook, but I can't stream to Facebook. Nice. Oh, okay, so fucking pricks. Okay, custom platform RTMP. This feature allows you to stream to your own streaming server or to any service that isn't added to the restream yet, e.g. Facebook Live. Fucking son of a bitch. Nice. Okay, forget it. Like, unless it would be nice if I could do this on OBS itself.
What is your like?
What? Your voice cut it out.
Oh, you're yours too, dude.
Oh, what's happening? Spellows?
Yes.
What did you say?
No, I mean, first of all, that's enough streaming for me, I guess. And I just pretty much said that you were kind of lagging out.
Yeah, I think it's probably because I'm watching my own stream at 1080, so there's no need for it.
Be. Yeah. Right. So now at this point, I think I'm just like 2 or 3 maps from the ending.
Jesus.
So do you just do you think like you can probably make it in time, or?
Really, I don't know. God.
Yeah,
I mean,
we still
I
have.
could actually stream to my Facebook page using share.
No.
Yeah, that's a thing. But the microphone setup on share is just a little bit quirky.
You're using NVIDIA to stream?
Well, I could use the NVIDIA chip to stream, but to my Facebook, because I'm using OBS and encoding with the CPU because the bitrate is so low.
Oh,
Because if I leave it on 100% of the time, like my microphone has a copious amount of hiss in it or something like that. Because if I leave it on 100% of the time, like it's not as bad as I thought. There's a copious amount of hiss.
We still have 7 days in an hour.
7 days in an hour. I still got to finish
19
the.
minutes and 40
I still gotta
seconds.
I still gotta finish the last map. I have to build it, do the scripting. It's really
I mean-
the sliding thing on the basement map is just killing me. Yeah. Nice.
I fortunately have the gameplay kind of just done, and I just need to focus on the story-driven maps. So that should be at least better. Like I'm focusing on the visual storytelling, so I don't want to say anything through notes. I just want to visually convey the ideas.
I'm currently working on the gameplay.
Yeah.
I'm
No, no.
scripting some kind of terminal that can be accessed across multiple maps. So I'm actually scripting in a helper function, helper file.
Cool.
So far, I think I've saved myself like 1,000 or 2,000 lines of code for each map.
Hang on, is NVIDIA Share going to let me do something that theoretically you shouldn't be able to do?
What would that be?
Well, at least on Facebook, you can't stream. You can't get an RTMP
Mhm.
to stream to your own profile. You can only do a live stream, live video, but you can't get the RTMP address to stream to your own profile from like OBS or something.
Mhm.
But apparently with NVIDIA Share, you can do it. What? I'm confused. This is nice, but like what?
Oh fuck! I need to change the layout a bit.
Of course it failed. Because that's not possible. You shouldn't be able to do that. But yeah, it's Oh, Sim is watching my stream on YouTube. Hi there. Sim. Like, it's fun to do streams like from time to time, but
To do what?
it's I mean I like to do live streams from time to time. I just don't find the right game or the right context to start a stream.
Oh yeah. Me too. I mean, a good content, so to speak, is probably development, since I'm doing it a lot, and And you know what else do
I
you
think
wanna
I
do?
know why I fucked up. Made a lot.
No, it's time for custom paintings again.
Let's try.
Thankfully, I have my own tool, so I can do that very easily.
Yep, it works. Told you. Oh god, how is that even possible? That's just crazy. Like, what? This is just great. Okay. So I have to rename all these functions, right? Because you did the script for me. And... oh, Jesus.
You probably don't, right?
Like, it's because the way that you did it, and the way I'm actually following the way you did it, each lamp, like, for example, elevator lamp spot 6 is going to call elevator spot lamp 6, string it in as entity, as type, whatever. So I'm renaming all the commands that I already wrote down, so that each lamp calls the right function. It's just, you know, I'm just avoiding hassle by having the lamp and the command that it's calling the same. Both of them have the same name. I'm just really avoiding a lot of trouble. Usually what I do is that when I write custom stuff, like when I write custom names for like areas and everything, I usually, when I go to type there in the script, I just forget the name and I write something that's similar but not exactly. So I'm like, what the fuck? Why is the command not working? You know, I just get super pissed off.
I mean, I kind of have a standard that I follow. So, like, if I forget it and I actually forget it from time to time, imagine that. I can pretty much deduct it exactly the way I called it, because I just follow the same set of rules. Like, what would I call it with these rules, and I generate the same thing.
I try to do the same, but the names are similar but not quite exactly what I had typed before in the editor. So when I go to type in the script, it
I
just
always
doesn't work.
checked it, but still, I do always check it.
Oh god, I just get way too lazy sometimes.
That's the thing, like coding very slowly, thinking the stuff through, and actually, testing after almost any change. Like, you shouldn't assume that a function call will happen. As soon as you type it, add a debug message. Make sure it works, because that will, like, moving slow will actually mean that you move pretty fast.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so lamp spot 6 changes point light 13, which is this one. Spotlight 6. Okay.
Oh, I downloaded like a font that I wanted to use and I forgot what it was called. Ah, shit.
Grab a bunch of...
I need to search through a lot of fonts.
One thing I hate about Facebook is just the quality of the videos. Like, I upload a video with of me, I don't know, playing piano. The audio is just great, perfect. When I go to listen to the uploaded video on Facebook, it just sucks ass. It's like they compress the audio so much, like it almost sounds like stereo sound becomes mono sound.
Mm-hmm.
And testing the commands, they're just working flawlessly. Like, really, it's like one simple thing that I was doing that I didn't need to do it so complicated and so rotten as I did. Ah, Jesus. Okay. It's nice that this is actually working now.
Cool.
Yep.
Anytime.
Thank you so much.
No problem. Your friendly neighborhood programmer here. Here to debug.
You and Avion are just my, like, oh, Yeah, it's awesome to have you guys to help me.
Oh, fine.
Okay, you need to
Frictional
continue.
Weekly had a problem with his inventory. I did help him. I still don't know what the problem exactly was. I think it was a misspell. I needed to rewrite the whole thing.
Probably. Okay, so the one with point light 33 and so on gonna be called... Oh, fucking biker. Okay. Oh. Okay, so torch static 3, let me test that one then. I need since I'm gonna be locked into an area, I need the player to have tinderboxes. I probably should add a player start area so I can just teleport around quickly when I need to. This is something I usually do. I'll just add debug player start areas all around, just so that I can teleport around areas that are locked because of a puzzle.
Yeah, I kind of do that. For example, I have like a usually like I had a map. It was the previous one where I just kind of needed to assume that I've already been to Morgue, right? So what I did, I kind of wrote a little emulator that just kind of emulated me going to the morgue and having all the variables from there, and then gathered it back. So that way I could test, if I've been to the morgue.
It's interesting, like what frictional games did for this in Soma is bind the debug states of the map to the keys on the keyboard 1 to 0. So, like if you pressed 1, then the game is set to a certain state, certain callbacks and
Yeah.
state variables are set, and the player is teleported to the start of a scene or something.
Yeah.
Remember, strip the prisoners.
Why?
That's a notice.
And I mean, I haven't played the game. Well, I have bitten the game like 27 times, but not enough to find all the notes and everything. Why were Daniel and Alexander going to the morgue anyway? Was Alexander going to kill Daniel?
Were they? No. I don't know which morgue you mean, right? Like if you mean the morgue where you inject yourself with the blood,
Yeah.
that's obviously for you to to go
Didn't
through.
they need to go through the mushroom infected area?
So we needed the blood of the guy because he kind of had a, what was it, like serum, whatever.
But then why did he need it again in the actual game?
Who? What do you mean?
Daniel.
No, I'm not sure. Like, I don't remember him actually having the blood like earlier. It was he actually went. Like, I don't remember that they actually went there in like a flashback. I just feel like you just kind of need it to progress, and that's kind of what does it. Strip the prisoners, burn their clothes. Strip the prisoners, burn their clothes. And what's the third step? Bag
I
them
can't
up.
see shit. I hate when I go to my map and I can't see anything. Okay, so yeah, the script for the lamps are working fine. Nice. Yep. Oh man. I just can't believe how. I mean, I was before you helped me with this. I was just completely lost in how to do it. I still got to do one last one.
No, you were just doing the wrong thing. You were just calling a different function.
Yeah, exactly.
The player interact, which is definitely wrong.
Okay, so point light 44. Okay, I have to change this one still. There we go. Reload. That should be it. Nice. Everything is working. Woo. Okay, so my biggest worry was really if I was going to be able to finish this part with the lamps and everything, and yeah, thanks to you, I was able to. Nice. Okay, now I need some guidance on a puzzle that I'm doing, which is the player can pick up barrels and on a specific torch on the map, the player can actually light up the barrel, and in like 30 seconds they explode.
That should be simple enough.
Yeah, the script is already done. It's more like the puzzle guidance, because there are three doors, well, two doors and one cave-in that the player will be able to explode with the barrel. And how? I think I'll have to do the for loop again.
Why?
Because then, I mean, like, for example, if the player picks up the barrel, lights it up. If the player is holding the barrel and doesn't let the barrel go, in 30 seconds the barrel is just gonna blow up in the player's face and kill him. Makes sense, right?
Yes.
So if the player lets go of the barrel, if the player is only at a distance of the barrel, that it's going to explode. So I think it was Avion or Romulator that helped me with this. They built a script, a code that will check in a radius, the radius of the player on the barrel. If the player is too close, yeah, the barrel is going to kill him. If the player is sort of close, it's going to hurt him. If it's too far, it's not going to do anything to the player. So that is ready. But the thing is, how should I do the puzzle? I mean, take a look at my stream. The barrel is just kind of floating in the air. I gotta put them back in the floor.
Just give me a second. I will load it up.
Like, should I have all barrel? Yeah, I think the only real way that I'll be able to do this, I'll have to use the for loop again for the 3 barrels. So so all 3 barrels are going to be pickable, grabbable. That is, and the barrel the player is holding will be able to be lit, and yeah.
Okay.
That's gonna be.
So only those 3 barrels are like flammable?
They're just standard barrels. Like, those are literally the only 3 barrels in the entire map that can be grabbed.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. So that's easy, right?
Should be.
Even if you had to like do 3 callback, or actually 3 collide functions, I'd say that's all right. Like my general rule of thumb is I no longer stream. I'm sleeping. Look at that fox. He's sleeping. Yes. What was I about to say? Yeah, my general rule of thumb is if it's 4 and above, I use a for loop. Like
well,
3 times.
It's 3, but the command is quite long. If you check here, check barrel disk. That's the script that either Avion or Romulator built for me, and then this part was I did it.
Oh, of course, they're just yeah. I would do that exactly. Wait, what? Why would you? So what they do is they get the player position and subtract that. That's okay. But why do you multiply it?
It's because it's really a radius, like a ball around the barrel.
Why would you do that?
Well, so that you can, I don't know, they're using some Pythagoras theorem or whatever.
Look. Think about it, right? You have point A and point B, right? Each point has X, Y, and Z. That is alright, right? If you subtract point A from point B, what do you get?
The distance?
Exactly. Why the fuck would you multiply it? That's the distance. You get it. You don't need a radius.
Ask Avion. It's his code and it works just fine.
I'm not gonna ask that motherfucker anything at this point.
Why?
Because he's just fucking terrible at being a human. Jesus, like I have never seen anyone with worse attitude.
What do you mean?
No, he's just passively aggressive, and I'm fucking fed up with that shit.
Oh.
I have no intention of talking to him at all. You say to him something, you say something remote, like, this is not trash talk. I do respect him as a programmer. He's a great programmer, but as a human being, I dislike him. That's the thing. Like I'm looking for people who are capable of general discussion and having their own ideas challenged and responding to that with, an actual, a discussion and not defensive, comments. I just don't need that.
Oh.
So yeah.
Like that's weird. He was
If it
always
were
like
to-
a
if it-
normal guy to me. Never
Yeah, I
acted rudely or
I
anything.
know it is weird. We just honestly, I would say that me and Abby and we just kind of got off on a wrong foot. It's just from the very beginning. I was just like the first experience I have with him. I was just saying that pretty much the other Discord, this one, the frictional Hangouts place, right? That one is the more innovative one in terms of Amnesia anniversary, because I'm implementing new features here first because it just makes sense for me, and he just took it as an attack and just started talking trash about like what are the cool features. I'm explaining it to him, but he still just kind of took it as an attack, and I'm not sure what was wrong. So that was a bad introduction, right?
Hmm.
And then then I'm saying that his his code is not exactly clean, but there wasn't an attack. It was just Mudbill said that it looks nice and clean, and I just said that, well, objectively there is a standard, objectively called clean, and we just kind of had a discussion about that. What is clean code, right? But it wasn't aimed at anyone. And then again, he came back and started with his aggressive, response. I'm like, I don't need to. I don't need to do that. I don't feel like
Picked the
doing
wrong
this.
barrel. I always picked the wrong barrel. I think it's this one. Yep, there it is. Okay, so I'm actually changing the player state to normal when the barrel collides with the area that it's supposed to, so the player automatically lets go of the barrel and he can't pick it up anymore. That should be it.
I kind of feel like
I'm dead. Are you watching my stream, by the way?
yeah, I am.
The death hand is just brilliant.
Lol.
What? If you hold the whole hot potato, you're bound to get burned. Did you die from the explosion?
Yeah, the variable didn't work correctly, and I died because of it. Oh god. I think the stream is kind of lagging. Shouldn't be. No.
No, it looks fine to me.
Well, on Facebook, it's because I'm using a separate encoder for Facebook.
Okay.
Or it's just the delay is just so big. Yeah, the delay is just so large. It seems to me that that it's frozen, but it's not. It's just super delayed, like, I don't know, 10 seconds or something.
Cool. Yep.
Some friends just came over. Brilliant. Hang on. Hang on a sec.
I just kind of miss doing shit alone. You know, there is something, and for the lack of a better word, there is something romantic about being a lone developer, like a lone wolf. You know, just working on your craft.
Yeah, I guess. Like, you mean not working on a team or just being by yourself and coding?
I guess, well, I would say it's pretty much the same thing, right? Like, you, if you don't work in a team, you work alone, right? So you, and even for coding and development, like doing everything yourself, it's kind of relaxing. But if you kind of mix the development, if you kind of mix it with a human relationship and all that comes with it,
Oh, yeah.
I'm not sure if it's better.
Like, whenever I had to do like a project or something like that, I'd either not be very interested in it and do minimal work, the minimal work required, or be very interested in it and basically do everything by myself and not agreeing with the
Yeah,
opinions of others.
right. Um, I just remember, and I feel like, a lot of developers, especially for Amnesia and so much, just remember this because when I started out, I was alone. I was just learning about this engine and learning about custom stories completely alone, right? And it was, yeah, I guess it's nostalgia slightly,